ana sama gaañi manok ana sama gaañi waa Facebook manok ana sama Facebook xaleel Facebook xaleel Ajis Koday ñi nekk di xaar Uchee manok ana xale Ajis Koday yu xaar Uchee. Assalamualaikum guys, maa ngi leen a nuyu si seen tur ak seen santa di leen wax ne sorry si liñ late ma Uchee. I was literally waiting for him pour mu mun a set up and get ready pour hot seat bi. Ma apologize for the delay. Ma nuyu leen nag wax leen ne nag tey moom kan la ñoo am muy Uchee. Sorry guys, ma def gaay buñ koolee buñ mun a dugga parce que Uchee hot seat am bi dafa neex, so ku war a disturb hot seat bi rek problème la moo nekk te duma nangu kenn disturb ko. So guys nag man xam naa ne nag bëggoon ngeen Uchee, yéen ñi dee letti artiste yi ma dem lijjanti leen nga man dama leen jox baati Ajis Koda bi, so ngeen ne Uchee ma dem seetal leen Uchee nuyu ko. ma ne ko ma dem sorry guys, sorry de maa ngi reply message suma guest bi laay reply foog ñu def nii nag ñoom it duñ dee understand Facebook live bi sama tuma Gambian artist yi ñoom most of them Instagram live lañ miin, so dangaa gis ne su ñëwee si Facebook bi foog man ma guide leen ma won leen, so moo tax dama dee nekk si beneen téléphone bi noonu la ñoo def tu ko defee gaa ñëw. So man xam naa ne nag faani Uchee yi bari nañ fi di laajte Uchee rek aji wi wan Uchee ngi nii di ñëw nag so wax naa leen nag su ma posté flyers yi mboolem koo xam ne Sidia thank you. So mboolem koo xam ne yaa ngi amee question pour artiste bi bul dee xaar ba su ma nekkee live nga di ko binda because man suma brain bi is wired differently, duma dee mun a multitask ana Uchee, so duma dee mun a multitask. So dangaa gis ne Uchee I'm sending you an invitation, diñ ko gis sa téléphone bi and thingy sa phone bi Uchee. I sent you an invitation. Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. So guys, Uchee is literally joining us.
Hello.
Uchee si mbedd bi nga dem si mbedd. Why?
Bilay.
Lu jot néeg bi ak si biir.
I'm the street president, so I rather do on the street.
What now, Ajis Koda, yeah, I have like unusual people all the time in here, just like me. They're crazy like I am crazy, to be honest. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Ajis Koda. This is your first time. I bet this is your first time Facebook Live. Mabaila, not do you fancy? Yeah. Then so we start because I'm with time. We're late already, and they're asking for you.
Yeah. Everybody out there, both in Gambia, outside Gambia, wherever, whatever part of the world you are at. If you're a fan of Uchee or a fan of Gambian music, Mangla Nui Satura Sasantavi, I love you and I'll always be here for you. So keep supporting, keep loving, and keep doing your thing. Uchee right here.
I'm good. So Uchee, I would need you to put the camera on your face because your fans would want to see like this too. And I'm so glad like you're somewhere that's literally so bright. Mungi bright. They had my brightness of my phone because so thank you very much Uchee for joining us. Last week Yangi were on a new Munuloko make, so because literally I don't do 2 hot seats in the same week, but I had to bring you. If not, I've got hot seat until the end of September, so I have to bring back the people that were on the list. And thank you for taking your time to accept my invitation and come back. Uchee, we wanted my first question is we wanted to know like who is Uchee, like for judo, like a summary of for judo, for yaro, like from your childhood to your adulthood, ban school nga dem ban lopitan nga judo, like we want to know your like the journey from your childhood.
Basically, my name is Uchee. That's my real name. Born of Nigerian parents, but I was born in Gambia. Understand? I was born at Sandika West Health Center with Serakuna.
I swear I'm loving this. absolutely, I love it because this is where you get to know your artist. Sandika, Uchee bu ne si Sandika bi la juddee da ngeen def
Wow,
di ngeen nekk fii yëpp ngeen dem rek.
Fugade jai yo non boy kabay ni kom lo munti helat si gawe bi ni. Anything pertaining fruits dal ak vegetables, veggies. Yeah, that's where I was born. And yeah, basically that's it. That's it for now.
But you need to tell us like the school you went to, primary, junior, secondary, high
Yeah,
school, and all of that.
yeah. I went to at first when I was born. I was at Agdikin Judge nursery school, kindergarten. Time will KG
Pronounce it
lawn.
properly. You know, I can't pronounce that word. King George. Mun mako pronounce.
Agdikin Judge. ARCHDICHEO.
I can never pronounce it.
Bailole.
Bilai?
Archdeacon. It's like saying Archbishop. Archdeacon.
Arch. You know,
Yes.
in the Gambia, I used to say Abdikin George.
Bailole. Yeah, I buga matasa tujisa right now. Oko gis.
And Uchee, trust me, many people can't pronounce that name, the name of that school. Not only me, people who struggle, trust me.
I know. Many people even find it hard to pronounce my name. So, Wahuma Agdikin Judge. As simple as Uchee. So, Agdikin Judge, Mahamna is going to be more of a problem.
I spelled your name wrong yesterday and you had to correct me and said, no, it's double E, not one E. I was like, okay.
No, it's correct. You were not even wrong. It was correct. Like the normal spelling for my name is one E, but because there are a lot of Uchees, especially in Nigeria and in other places, so my musical term Bilalawa, I give you double E because that's what I use for the music, so I can differentiate.
So you made me go back to fix that flyer when I was still right.
No, but why I don't need you to put my government name on there. I wanted you to put my music name because so type of UCHE nekut man nga de gis internet bi.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, so lol mota. So I was at Agdikin Judge Kindergarten. I went to Redeemers International School, been a private Christian school, and I was there till around primary 6. And then Madam Deeper Life. I was at Deeper Life from like for high school. Then my own SOS for just a term or two, and then I was at Masru Senior Secondary. I graduated from Masru Senior Secondary, and after that that was high school though. And after that, Madam GTTI, Madam course, I was there for about 3 years. I did computer science and hardware software application and computer engineering. Bilai. And then Madam CUTG, Madam political science, major in psychology.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, it is good that I do the hot seat because literally, if I wouldn't have known all of this, like you're diseducated. Because when we see most of our Gambian musicians, sometimes we just think that okay, he dropped out, like he's struggling, or munujanga, or something more. Like sometimes we look at you guys like you're not educated. Like having to tell me all this. Okay, congrats, Uchee. Kanya na si graduate sabi nga oh makasali bahana matu mati.
Balo definitely lolo no bisola man pare na lolo.
Uchee lolo am na solo torop this is why the fans of Hot Seat be they had Hot Seat because they get to know their artists and their lifestyle and who are they. Uchee, the next question is related to something that you said. So basically, many people do say, oh, okay, maybe dafa dem mailen ko tuti mu ñëwaat bu len faté ne Gambie la nekk te Uchee mu ne mom life am bi ci mbéd bi la ko défé nga non ñu dañu fi ni wëruñ so mailen wa rek ma sét ko den ma indi ko back. Okay, let me add him back. Bu len faté ne Gambie la nekk de Gambie bi what's it called again, network bi daf dey took comme jumping lights, so you lot have to know that. Did I bring the right account? I don't know. Uchee, did I add you on the right account? I don't know where I added you. Sorry guys. Okay, bima add on sa ak bima add legi du ben. Why is all the same? Okay, I think he's Uchee, did I add the right account? Did I don't know.
Of course, I'm right here.
Yeah, okay. Basically, Uchee, like my second question be, sorry, the network bang it trip. Yeah, sorry guys. Believe the Gambia lañ nekka. Network de correct de. Uchee, yeah,
Yeah,
madi. Internet Gambia
Mangladi.
bill, I know. If you can stay steady at one place, now that works. So move here, like it trips. Hello. Guys, ngeen baalal ko de internet Gambia bi la xam nga ñun fuñ nekk nii di Gambia internet da nga war am pour egg si guy ak yooyu noonu yëpp pour nga am internet. Uchee, léegi dangaa taxaw benn place. You need to stay steady. If not, your internet will be tripping. Te yow si mbedda bi nga bugg a nekk ma Uchee xanaa am lu la nekk di daaxa si kër bi noonu.
No, because the man you want to barber shop, and like I said already, Manakio plan on then to do this today, and I wouldn't want to miss it. Smaller than I had with my other kid, it means I'm gonna do it later than expected. So
Uchee gis nga
I'm gonna when
li
Aji
so
called, you can't say no.
thank you. Artist is a xam ne loolu de ëllëg boobu laay bëgg Uchee mu ne when Aji calls you can't say no. Yéen a ko dégg yéen a ko dégg bàyyi leen dof dof bi ñu xam nañ ñii laaj leen dama leen dee traité ma ne leen ne bul dof dangaa ñëw Uchee, the next question is literally related to something that you already said about your
Yeah.
parents. Many said that Uchee is not Gambian, Uchee is Nigerian. Were you born and raised in Nigeria, or you have Nigerian parents, or one of your parents, this one is a Gambian and the other one is a Nigerian? Are you a mixed race?
Nigeria. Nah, man. I've been to Nigeria, not gonna lie. Yes, I've been a couple times, but never have I even spent more than a month there. I was not born there. I was born in Gambia. I was raised in Gambia. I schooled in Gambia. I had my whole life in Gambia. All my friends I know are in Gambia. My affiliates are in Gambia. People I work with are all here. So basically, that's it. I'm not a Nigerian when it comes to birth or anything of that sort. So my parents here are just the ones that have something to do with the country. And my parents, my dad already it has dual citizenship because he has been here for more than 18 years, for more than 25 years, in fact. So I am Gambian.
Richard mu ne moo ne Gambian birth certificate la amee wax bi dafa gudda rek waaye man dinaa ko mu ne boo leen ko mu ne kenn gënu ko nekk Gambian si yéen teg leen birth certificate mu teg birth certificate lu leer la de waaw.
So we nga teg passport nga teg ID ma teg.
waaw
Woo ma la birth certificate. Nga teg ID ma teg ID.
boo leen dem ñu dem. dégg nga la ba code bi sax ngeen isi papers ñu isi papers ngeen xam nit ñu xam nit.
Loo bëgg rek.
Guys, Uchee, Uchee, you know what? It is so funny that, like, when I spoke to you over the phone, you sound like the calm dude. Like, you're so calm. And now the hot seat is bringing the fire in you. I like that. So then that's the next question. Uchee, we want to know, like, what inspired you to be a producer? And, like, you started from a producer, then to a musician. So I want you to take us to your journey of being a producer before being a musician. So I will get to the question why you're a musician, but can you tell us what inspired you and who inspired you, or if not, what interest did you have to be a producer?
And I'm cool. Well, I've always.
Celebrity.
Wow, Hale, Malam Buga, and I'm cool. Wow. Basically, the journey of production started in 2016 stroke 2017. It was a funny journey because I had always wanted to be a musician, understand? Like that has always been the goal, that has always been the dream and all of that. But even if I was born here, but when I was growing up, you only mix with a certain type of race or a certain type of nationality because your parents want you to. I understand. So never restrict on a lot. I was in a Christian private school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was basically English and me mixed with other Nigerians or other Sierra Leoneans or other Ghanaians and all of that. But it was just around the Christian race. How much I understand because I am a Christian. So it was kind of hard because you cannot identify as an artist in a country when you don't have the identity of the people from that country. And when I say identity, like I didn't know how to speak the language. I didn't know all of that stuff. Understand? And schools human contaminated. It's not like they helped me to know all of those things.
Oh,
So it was a
sorry to take you back. So meaning growing up, you couldn't speak Wolof.
no, not exactly, not exactly, not exactly, not 100% wada. Maran foran tuni come hamlile, but it was not exactly come fumanekani right now because it's not exactly like I can do it right now. And Loli was a lot of hindrance. The I want a lot of hindrance. Because identification problem fofla start on come fofla I'm on identification problem and people will not even term me as a Gambian come just because of the English I spoke. They're like aki by 100% nyakla.
Yeah.
Understand? Yeah. So it was kind of funny. Te Dumamuna represent a country and I don't identify with them in any way. Exactly. Especially language. So I had to come down to be something else. So I wanted to still be in the music field. So I had to look for something that was related to the music I want to do, but not exactly singing or not exactly me being a musician. So production was my getaway. How much I understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Manko Yaga Deftame, it was like a hobby to me from school days and everything. My Yaga am suma laptop suma nik, my kurung karang di king kang kung kung. Try to take a beats and all of those stuff. So production was basically my getaway. In 2017, I met J Live Music and Fufla Born Beginner. You understand? Fufla Born Beginner, you strong. J Live Mom Tanfeka already, he was already in it. Feka Mom already, I'm not hits. I fahas. I mean, I understand. He was already in it. So I was just trying to come up and then move one more year on time. Introduce me to a lot of people in Gambia, Gambian artists at that time, Nyom Viper, Nyom Barham, come people that were actually doing it. Come sit time, no. And that is how I got the exposure. I got to start producing. Master the link at Chanta Akusain. That's how I knew Chanta Akusain and produced my first hit. And the first song I ever produced professionally was like my first hit. So,
And what was that?
Tonight, Hussein Chanta and Nobles. And I was
Okay.
doing writings too. So I wrote the whole song, produced the whole song. So it was just, yeah, that was it.
Uchee, I want to take you back. How did you learn Wolof then? Did you struggle learning Wolof, or did someone specifically taught you how to speak Wolof, or you were just mixing and blending and going with the flow until you
Until I
can now?
learned.
Yeah.
Nah. But come on, like you just gotta put your mind to it. And going off junior school, come that exposed me a lot. Like in my high school, understand? Like in my I'm gonna associate. So it's not just me trying to learn; it's it coming to my ears directly. Like even if I don't want to, I just got to. I understand.
Yeah.
And then after that, Madam GDTI, yeah, it grew from there. Madam UTG, it even grew way bigger from there. And when I decided to want to do music, aside production, still again I put my mind to it and put all of the pieces together. That is what got me to where I am right now.
Uchee, rumor has it that you literally worked with Hakim a little bit. I don't know if this is true. Like part of your production journey, you worked with Hakim. On what part of it did you work with Hakim?
Hakim, Sunland Music?
Yes.
Most definitely, hi. Kogo sun kotola, sun mentor la jilla. Kogo like any top-notch producer, Sibir Gambia, we feeling like if you did not work with Hakim, then your production journey is just not started yet. How much I understand? At least that is the idea we all had, because Hakim was the only person doing it big outside Gambia, doing it big across Gambia. doing it big for even international acts. But in your whiskey, then that you if you didn't mix and song it, did them you do not have that. I'm gonna understand. So Hakim was that person. Hakim was the person to tell us this is right, this is not right, this is how this should sound. This is what you should add to this to make sure you get this. I'm gonna understand. J Life was that person. He was just making me understand the Gambian music and try to shaping my production. But Hakim was the person telling me what and what does not sell and what does this and what does not do that. We wrote songs together, like co-write songs together with Inyasi. I can remember back in the day.
I have questions of him. Inyasi.
Yeah.
He will come.
Ak ñoom Jizo back in the day.
I have questions about Diesel too. So just bring it.
This guy, what's his name? The guy from GRTS when we're all growing up. What's his name? The guy with the good English. Lamin Manga.
Manga.
Yes, because time went on, he was the ambassador to Russia. He was the ambassador to Russia. So it was during the Russia 2018 World Cup that we had chance to work with him and Hakim Sonla. Yeah. If I can remember.
I'm glad basically clear for because many artists do and love working with you producing because their music they produce is related to Hakim's, and there is where Inyasi will fall in this hot on this hot seat, but I'll bring it later. Uchee, basically, how did you switch from being a producer to a singer, and what inspired you to say, you know what, I don't want to be here, I want to be a musician too? And I listened to your what's it called again, Sunset, your new song Sunset. I'm like, you nailed that song. So I had to do I've literally done 3 videos for that song, and because you just nailed the song, because no, like seriously, you just nailed the song. So what changed? Would you buy the produce or switch the work around the two? How did you do that?
Oh, buy my own productions and buy my production like 100. You know, like there was a lot of things. There was a lot of things that led to it. There was a whole lot of things that led to it. You get it? Like man, I've been in the production area for a long time. Understand? And many things more they amounts to other things. Like I just felt like I was not getting the credit.
Oh, sorry guys. If he moves, then ko de muna lose maybe dafa nekk di dem si mutumbi or something. So just give it a time. Is one of your Gambian big artists, Uchee. Sansa is hottest song in the Gambia. Oh, Uchee sa fans ñu ngi génn de kooku Mimi America la nekk mu ne Sansa is the hottest song for her right now.
Well, thank you so much, right? Thank you so much. I'm happy you like it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Uchee, what was I saying? So, yeah, how did you switch from being a producer to a musician, and why? Guys, sorry that lima don wax rek movement bi soo nekkee Gambia du dee leen dee favor te Uchee li mu wax moo nekk dafa demoon kotu ji te Uchee, if you can stay steady at one place, if you move normally daf dee internet bi daf dee mun a trip.
Be like my over try put stay steady. My stay steady, sir.
Uchee, maa amuloo behavior problem comme man ma dee mun a stay steady de.
Nah, I'm good. Me, I stay steady. Mun not talk to my neck for a whole week.
No. Yeah, that too would come. That literally, you're just saying the things that I'm about to ask. Uchee, the old Yundum product. Guys, may leen ko tuuti rek mu settle mu toog benn place. Waaw. Uchee, basically, maa ngi la nekk di lose guys. Dem na nañ ko may mu ñëwaat. Uchee, question yi nga war a answer moo bari. Understand leen. Uchee lu mu def fii si music scene bi déggula maye leen ne fii rumo wari raale ko duro kila mu ne rumo thank you fii rumo mu ngi fees fii de. That's my youth Uchee, I know him personally at Costa Road. Maanaam Uchee lu mu def si music scene bi fii dafa bari. So Uchee dañ ko ñëw laajte fii nii. want Uchee collaboration with ST Birkama Boyo. Okay. Uchee would read this, and I bet he's reading this because be mom artist to artist ñoom moom bii nii ma seet ko ndax mu fa su fa nekkee ma indi ko waati waaye nekkaangut fa su fa nekkee rek man dinaa ko seet ma indi ko xam naa yéen a ngi yaakamti pour xam Uchee mu ngi nii di yaaxa suy show bi su nekkoon kiram toog benn place show bi lii yëpp duñu dal waaye dafa si baaba bi la dem nii so xaale ma read a good question parce que man yenn saa yi dama dee nekk di nelaw so suñ sendee hot seat bi question si suñ ko sendee suma mobile dama dee copy and paste reset ko si tablet bi toog di xaar léegi dama bon rek su ma ñëwee ba si show bi si laa dee commencé di read question si a collab with Jesus. Okay. So if you guys want collabs, just bindalen kan ngeen bëgg mu collab with. Just keep writing because Uchee is reading all these comments, so he might just go and think about it and say, you know what, this is what my fans wants. Hey, man mala miss lat, man my missus. One thing about Uchee is his humility. Very humble guy. Oh, bless. Uchee. Zan yaa ngi promo Uchee de Uchee nelaw xale bam ñëw mu ne humility mu ko leen guys ma seet léegi nag gis nga Uchee daf ñu fi war a teg ñu ko xaar ñëwaat na ba yangal ma jaasi Uchee different account la dee ñëwee understand de Uchee daf dee dugga account bi mu dugga account bi Uchee ko gën a confuse amul Uchee léegi dugga nga toog si biir néeg bi.
But you know the problem, people are trying to call. So soon when I get a call.
No, you put your phone on do not disturb. That's what I do.
And I did that. Trust me.
So if they even do not disturb, sometimes they
So my problem is so they're still trying to call. So my try na luneka. I think it should be better now. Okay. Hopefully.
Well, legi toga bena plus na. Uchee gis nga fu ma la tek nonu. Xam nga wax nga ne when aju calls you have to answer. Gis nga fu ma la toga bena plus, don't move.
My talk, balance.
Why so? Guys, they must let me Uchee numa apologize say boy. Man, hey, thank you for the apology. Hey, ragano. My life and land. Artist, they my life and land. Dama gena rek.
Dam sakai la le kadi daw sakai.
Uchee, going back, we want to know why from a producer to a singer. So tell us the journey. What happened?
It's just a lot of things, like I said. But you remember I told you at the beginning of the life, like the whole point at the end of the day was just to do music. Understand? And I had a problem with identification because still people didn't want to come and find exactly like or man fan labo. And when I understand. So when I got to restore that and the too many other things that came with being a producer, you know, being behind the decks, it comes with a lot of things. You know, inside I'm already different songs, you want to like it is my song, written, created, like a whole package, and then you still have no credits for the song. And then people are winning awards and people are going to make shows, people are going on tours with things that you own. They're not giving you credit for it, you're not being paid for it. Understand? At the end of the day, like it did not even make any sense. So instead of me doing things for people all that well without even getting anything as much as a thank you, I'd rather just do it for myself. So that's how I bumped into the whole singing thing.
Uchee, what you said is very important. This is what I was telling J Life yesterday. I said the reason why I want to bring everybody in the music scene is because some of them are hidden and people don't know the new different music. But people like J Life, he contributes a lot in the music industry and in the music scene, but people don't see him because he's not in front of the public because Mom Linga just behind the desk doing his mix and all of that. Just like you're saying. So people like J Life is worth nga di ko indi si platform tamit nit ñi mun koo xamee xam liggéeyam. Yeah, definitely what you said is really important. Uchee, people do say that you growing you're like rumor has it that you're all speaking that you always say all speaking always beer and you did say the moon got locked up in a house in a room for a week. What is it about you that many says ne Uchee again a problem na do they again a nun len ko yare of de kasi beer, or is it because ne your parents are from Nigeria, or it's not a Gambian or way of it's just you were not brought up as a Gambian child, Mota, you're always indoors.
Yeah. Come no matter how I like the beginning time is still like man, I come from a family behind and like they are very, very they have concern for ethics. Someone I understand. And like you know how Christian homes are. What I understand, especially coming from a Christian home, but from a foreign Christian home, like it makes the whole thing even more complicated. Even the schools I went to, like had no Gambian socialization. How many I understand?
Yeah.
So it was basically nowhere for me to go. Maluma Hamon was go home, from home, go school. I had everything at home. I had my game station at home. I had everything I needed to keep myself indoors at home. So it was basically go home, go school. But no, some of yes, they were strict, but it was not all the way. Some was them, some was basically myself. But at the time I think I needed exposure, I came out.
The next question is so funny, yeah? And this question, I have to add this right now, because like each time I called you, like you call literally so late and say I was sleeping, and then most of the time I'm on the phone with Inyasi and I said, it's Uchee again, he was sleeping. Uchee ngaya aknelo, Uchee nelo. It's like no palekulu, atastanulo. If I say, how am I call Uchee? Hey, 3 days later, 2 weeks, Uchee magana lo, understand lo, Uchee.
Dama sukur small life nak dumala feral. Ko sukur. Vanilla Oreo, you play ball is life.
Why do you sleep that much? Like you sleep?
I don't sleep that much. I don't sleep up to 4 hours a day. Trust me. It's just my time frame more different. Because the time people are sleeping, that's the time I'm working. The time people are working, that's the time I'm sleeping. But just because Munloma, I'm at your own exact expected time does not mean I sleep too much. Trust me, I don't sleep more than 5 hours a day. Trust me. You know, sometimes I stay up. Mungama call 8 o'clock in the morning. I think I just ill. Feka come nelo wanguma the whole night. And when I understand, when I call my 9 o'clock sisuba, when I call my 10 o'clock sisuba, and then you think, oh, I just got Uchee, he's awake. Nah, it means Uchee haven't slept. I call my in the next hour, Doma am, and then Doma am at being gone or be bitching, because that is the time I have time to sleep. Like it's just crazy. People confuse both. Just because I don't do things at their own convenient hour does not mean that I am sleeping a lot. Yeah, just to clarify.
So going
to the next one. Inyasi dafa bari energy boy. No.
Uchee, this one, because this is the parts that I love the rumor. Basically, hold on, because I think because I'm got hot seat bit of a gal, so the questions were written literally so quick. So I'm having some errors here, but the person did apologize that he didn't have the chance to write them, so might go through it, but I didn't. Rumor has it that you're a beat maker before for artists like Jizul Hussein, whom you made famous yourself. But so basically it's just trying to say so basically they're saying that the question is saying you were a beat maker for Hussein and Jizul, and part of you being a musician, rumor has it you used Jizul and Hussein to make a name for yourself. Is that true? Is that part of the things that you did as a producer to make a name for yourself? Rumor, this is the juicy part of it.
But how?
By making beats for them and getting to know their style.
But making beats for them is what got them to the level.
Waaye internet bi su ruumoo ñëwee rek internet bi daf dee càng ah hello waaye ruumo su ñëwee rek internet bi daf dee ne xaaral ma pause te ruumo moo amee soo bi sorry guys xaar leen foog naa dafa am ku call Uchee mu ñëwaat ruumo moo amee soo bi te ruumo yi dafa bari fii ñu ne gisul avant ma ne gisul waay bàyyi leen ma xëy na gisul dafa war a ñëw si hot seat bi moo tax may wax nii turam aka man duma leen dee wax kanaa ñëw dama leen dee surprise nii rek nii man dee wax nii yéen xamu leen ñan ñooy ñëw sax war naa leen hot seat bi fu mu nekk ba septembre dafa fees fii ba septembre 30 jeex na tak a banta fereng after loolu ñu jëlaat mu dem laaje Uchee 2 months mu ngi xaar bu ñëw si hot seat bi ba last week munta ñëw dafa feebar soo ñu may Uchee fu mu nekk soo baa ngee ñëw tànga si moo nekk ruumo xaasi ruumo waaye ruumo am man dama ama ruumo problème sax ruumo every time ruumo artiste yi man bés bu ma tegee si hot seat bi dem aji ruumo mu ne damaa jóg rek ma dem tëddi parce que ma xam na ruumo lu ma amel dafa bari man suma mama ruumo fani ruumo fani ruumo mu ne dama nekka kan ban artiste sax kii what's the name of the artist again mu ngi génne song bu ees bu yaagut ni what's his name again Royal Messenger fani ruumo boobu la amee ruumo mu ne dama nekkoon ak Royal Messenger when I had it I was just laughing and like ruumo waaye ruumo léegi ruumo man dama ruumo artiste ba léegi ruumo man la nekka di toppa man daal dama toog rek maa ngi wax Royal Messenger mu ne ma mane ruumo ma ne naa mu ne ma ruumo mu ne dañ nekkoon mu ne ma dafa am ku ma kool di ma laaj ndax yow da nga nekka Ajis Corner kon nekk mu ne ko foo déggee loolu mu ne ko dafa am fu ma ko déggee mu ne ko kooku mu ne ko ok ma ne ko léegi danga ma dinaay nii yow ruumo su waxee dañ nekka léegi dañ nekka loolu ruumo su waxee dañ nekka nga ñëw di ma dinaay si kooku noonu xaale ma Uchee ruumo may na ma far de ruumo léegi soo le ma tegee fi when are you going to invite attack dina ñëw hot seat bi Gambian artist boo leen xam upcoming not coming in the middle about to come starting everybody producer naa leen ko di waxatee beatsa mixer excuse me ñëpp ñu nekk in fact ñu dee nekk si gannaaw artist yi sax di àndaa ñoom they don't know you have been promoting Royal Messenger since YouTube thank you very much Mimi like seriously I was speaking to Royal these days like I think it was last week and he did say mu ne aji dama la mere boy dama gëj a wax Royal ma ne ko li xew mu ne boy dafa am ku ma call fii nii di ma wax ne xanaa danga nekk Ajis Corner ma ko ma ne ko léegi nga dem dinaay ma mu ne ma man dama wax kooku ne lu mu dégg rek loolu baax na ma ne ko Royal bu ma dinaay nit yi day soor xoolal Royal Messenger nu mu joolee yow yaa ngi gis Royal Messenger mu ngi njool ak man maa ngi gàtta nii yow xoolal Royal Messenger man nii la nii ak nii ngay dem di wax Royal Messenger dafa nekk ak man yéen doole ma dee yaram doole ma utal artiste yoo xam ne sa soo leen ma bëggee relate to artiste yi utal ma artiste boo xam ne gàtta na ni man wala at least sut na ma tuuti ngeen maa dem jëlal kenn Royal Messenger nga xam ne su ma xoolee sa bàyyi leen isi naa artiste yi may si artiste yi léegi ngeen maa accuse ruumo léegi ruumo mu ne Ajis Corner moom Royal Messenger ñoo nekk Lamin J Keba you are also here it's let's support a sister Aji is a cool sister Nambra thank you very much ruumo mu ne Royal Messenger used to be your introduction song on YouTube channel maybe but you know what, like man, I've got this relationship with these Gambian artists for the longest. Some of them, they know me for the longest, not today. So I've known Royal for the longest. Man, I am Royal Messenger. Like even when I wanted to use his song on my YouTube channel for the introduction video, I just call and say Royal, even though the song was they could have got copyright claims and all that. He said use it, but for you it is okay. So he gave me the song and he gave me the permission to use his song. So I don't know where the rumor came and connected me with Royal Messenger. I'm nga nit yi tamit duñ ma dee yërëm yéen man maa ngi tuuti ba bëgg a dee ngeen ruuma ngeen na wax ne man dama nekk royal messenger yéen royal messenger su ma waree tiré di ma romance du ma rey xoolal royal nu mu joole su ma ajosee rek daf maa téye comme dooma xam nga ngay romance nit sa fopp ko royal ma war a romance sa fopp ma di yeah moo tax ngeen ma dee aji when are you coming to the hot seat yourself I'm not coming to the hot seat yéen wax leen ruuma rek yéen da ngeen jël ruuma ngeen doyee la ko seen bopp léegi tey ngeen ne dama nekkaa beneen Gambian artiste nii rek ngeen dee def du ñuy accuse ah man sa soo itu damaa dem chase royal messenger mii fan yi damaa chase royal messenger ba nekkaak moom da nga man bu leen ma dee accuse man ko le ma accuse damaa nekkaak moom
Budina anybody kuma kola come anybody kuma interrupt kuma disturb boy ni ma mënuma understand boy
cepey la
no du cepey sa
yeah, I have a question about cepey sa yo nek dem rek where was I again it was about the beat about Hussein and Jiso basically rumor has it that you literally copied from them with the beats and having to work with them to be a musician. So can you clear this, please?
How is that even possible? Imagine, well, just listen. Well, listen. Okay, I want to ask. Okay, not ask you a question, but just analyze this for me. Nyunyar, we are nothing. We're trying to come up. You have the potential of being an artist, and I am basically gifted with everything you need to be the artist that you want to be, and I give it to you so that you can grow from the grassroots. Lala nekadiwade. So how am I doing it for you to give me back a name? Like, Lord, it does not even make any sense. What name will you be giving me?
Didn't you just hear me saying? Rumor said I'm in a relationship with Royal Messenger. So let's just go.
No,
Imagine little Aji with Royal Messenger, tall Royal Messenger. Can you imagine?
Well, Lord, there's a possibility.
Royal of Mali. Japale ma jomba benen artiste ku ndaw ma ci attaque ni ñom esti ñu ngi ndaw sax ma tolo ñom Royal fel
waaw nañ check ba ma check ci sa rang ci ma xool waaye man suma koto bi dafa njool de tamit de esti dafa njool
esti ba ma sut dama dangam rek waaye lu tuuti la
so that is just basic. It's just basically people just saying whatever they want to say.
Yeah. Okay. Uchee lolu leer na. So Uchee mu ne mom copy wut Hussein, copy wut Jizzle. So
yow man ma jox la yow lo nit pour nga boss nga ne man ma copy la. Waxal ke dama la jox man luma mom. Ma jox la ko pour yow nga nekk fo nekk tay. Fogna that is the only word, but it can never be copy. Now we don't even sound alike.
Uchee, the question ended that you and Jizzle are not even in good terms because he feels like you copied him, and you two had an issue regarding this, and you guys path ways. That's why we don't normally see you with Jizzle or hanging out and having to do anything with Jizzle. Is that true?
Aji?
Yes.
And every other person on this live here, can you please give me a song that I've sung and give me a song of Jizzle's that you can have a comparison in melody, in style, in sound, or in anything? If you can give me that one sound, then I will say that the person is right. If you cannot give me that one sound, then you know it's just all lies. Come suma any song, bo muna tek nga play song you Jizzle nga ne wow feel like ko jele. Wala feel like ko nah. Please. But I've been doing a lot of songwriting for these niggas for a long time. If anybody copied who, they know better. Come lu yalla xam rek doyna.
My question so Uchee, the next one is about Hussein. That's why I said with you, I've got few Gambian artist names here. So because hanga yo, sa problem mo bari, nga man ma bari problem. Yo every day yangi bi fakena. Lol mo ta.
Walu tama bari problem. Kuri rek mo de am problem ak everybody. You can never have a real nigga who amut problem ak anybody. You know what? I don't entertain fake. That's why I have problem with everybody. Come the moment I see you doing anything fishy, I call you out. Lol neku problem sa. I just call you out. Ma wax la sa bopa. Ma bayla nonu.
So do you normally call them out with songs, or you literally do it in private?
Whatever. However, it depends on the situation. There are some I've called personally, phone to phone. Guy Degun, Maduga Kosi song. Guy Degun, Mawa Guy Peka Ma plus Nangam. Still Guy Degun. Come on, Mamel no. Namatanga Derezrek. Why do Dara?
Yo just na yo teju bu bari bi ba aussi yo dang dene ka di mer yo ge pili japare ma nga de gen
mer na astaghfirullah mer neko sari pele me. I'm a very happy soul. I wish you knew me.
Yeah, so basically now you got me thinking that okay, you're literally having issues with every artist just to get something to sing. Da nga nekk di am problème ñi pour rek di woy ndax la.
No duma di am problème ak kenn kala amal problème.
Uja ba so jógee fii doo am problème man nga woyal ma.
Waaye man kala amal problème. Hussein man ak Hussein ñu ngi just génne song.
Bu amoon ngeen problème before ngeen génne song.
Waaye that was personal. That was different. The Lord sort nenko out. Lord, we trashed that more than a year ago, and everybody is doing their thing.
Well, then the question be because this one has to do with Hussein. What's he called again? Rumor has it that you
that what?
Okay, that you said you helped Hussein write his songs, and then basically Hussein was interviewed and he said no, you never did. He denied the fact that you wrote songs for him. So is this true that you wrote songs for Hussein? Because he was interviewed and he literally denied this.
He was interviewed by who?
Nale.
What interview?
It says Hussein was interviewed and he denied the fact that you wrote songs for him. I don't know which interview.
But I'm not gonna be clickbaited. Me, I'm too smart for that. What interview? Because my Muslim said on any interview, Hussein then call that Uchee the Flabinal song when I did it. Ask the nigger again.
Voilà. Hanga Hussein mu ngi wara ñëw ci hot seat bi. Légui dem Hussein su ñëwé man suma ko na ko laaj.
Nga laaj ko. You know one thing about music making, it's very normal. We do songwriting. Me, I'm a producer, understand? And most of the time, most of the beats I make already comes with an idea or an inspiration. Since already Manta Munna way, how many I understand Lumanekadiwa? So basically, some of the songs I make for these niggas are. And then some of them just come and edit it or put parts and pieces that they actually want, and just to fill up some places that they might not want what I have written in it. How much I understand? It does not change the fact that I am not the writer of the song. Still, I am the original writer of the song. And if you have Hussein on the hot seat, if he's really honest, I think he should be able to tell you better.
Uchee.
Yeah.
Basically, have you written any songs for Hussein?
Yes, I have. I can say that with my chest.
Dora sa chest be myself. So Uchee, rumor has it Uchee always create fake beefs to basically sell songs or sell himself. And recently we saw you in a car with some guy, I forgot his name, that you guys insinuate that, or it was a plot or something. Basically people thought that you guys were beefing, and then later you just you or him was behind the car. And at first, people thought the beef la one, and everyone was interested in this. And later on, a video came out where it was the same scene. You just learn and rumor has it, oh, Uchee the faneka the fake beef pour song and sell and all of that. How did that go? What happened there?
Oh, my God, it's funny,
recently,
man. Okay.
recently, it was even on YouTube. I saw it on Jollof something on YouTube. I myself, I
Yeah,
saw it.
I know exactly Banga
Yes,
Nekadiwa.
that.
Why will I create a fake beef just to sell my song? It was not created one. It's not a fake beef two. Come then just hamne come in this world that we are living in right now. Negativity sells. Understand? Like we just wanted to entertain ourselves instead of promoting negativity and promoting fight between two artists, because the person you're talking about as well is an artist. Speed.
I don't
Understand?
know him. I don't know him.
Yeah.
That was my first time seeing.
He's my G, he's my nigga, he's my friend, and he's also in the music industry. And honestly, the reason why we did that was not just to sell my song, but also to sell him as an artist. Because anybody who did not know Speed then definitely knows Speed now. I'm gonna understand. Come, you no connected way. So it was just a win-win situation for both of us, and it was not to sell the song because Sunset was a seller already.
So did you guys
Sunset.
Did you guys stage that, or you spoke about, okay, you know what, let's do this, and
We didn't even stage nothing. You know how it came, yeah? You know how it came about, yeah? We were in the car, we were vibing to the song before the song came out. Come time with Sunset again and good sir. I was just playing him the song. You understand?
Yeah.
And he took his phone and he was like, come see what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And we took a whole video of the song. It was supposed to be like parts and pieces, like a part one and a part two. On like the unveiling of the song. But then we posted only the first part, and then already people took it as a controversy. Understand? They took it negative. And I told him, you know what? Since they like it like this, let's just leave it for them to let it play out. And when I came out with the part two, everybody saw that, oh, these guys were actually together when they were doing this thing. So that alone shows you something. Like you can actually promote a song with positivity, doing it with love with somebody, than actually being in a fight with somebody to sell something. So, okay, people wanted me to actually have a beef with Speed to make it feel better than for them to feel. How am I gonna understand? So why will I promote negativity for your own selfish interest? I wouldn't do that. I'm not that type of artist. And Sunset was already a seller. Irrespective, Sunset came out at the right time. Sunset is just a song everybody was gonna love anyhow. I didn't have to create nothing for that song to sell. The content is in the music, not what came before the music or after the music. I want Gambians to understand that. So that's basically it. If you think that you want to put me in a box where I'm gonna sell your negativity, you're joking. I am not that type of person. I am way, way bigger than that.
Sunset.
Man man cool pa la hola nyaure paski mala taka. Tell me.
Wow. Wow. Money, why? Touching the Uchee why? Will be mark on defaat ko. Dem besi supermarket bi di Sunset. Uchee hola, bi dama ko bañ ma dem ci shopping center bi hola. Tie suma soti bi. Editang mo bi sax.
La hola nyaure. After nga send mo ko. After nga send mo ko.
Wow, hola Uchee.
Mako gis.
Hola. Chunga. Mane, yaa toj dëkk bi. Mako. Sunset neex na. Man lu ma duga mu neex. Chunga. Guys, dem leen ngeen dem seetaan
video
on TikTok. Ngeen dem duat song bi, ngeen woy song bi. Ne leen support Gam Music. This is the people that we have. Te ñoom tamit ñun lañ bëgg ñu support leen. Man xaw ma keneen de aji. Man maa si biir Gam Music comme tamate. Man laaji la man lu génne maa ko dee jëkk a capté. Man su gaay génne sot vidéo bi sax balaa mu dee film sax man dama dee kollagu artiste bi ne ko kañ la vidéo bi di génn jàppale ma rek ma am lu ma entertain. Waaw guys li ma ko waxee rek ngeen follow Uchee tamit page am bi maa ngi ko taag ngeen dem follow ngeen support seen artiste yi Uchee gis nga yo wana la man sanse man ma sanse be pare
Machapa, ma gis na nangu na after nga send ma video yi way.
The video with the rafla de kasa Uche, going back to the show, basically linga wax leer na trop because people think like Uche that they chow trop when it comes to beefs because he is controversial. Like you're a very controversial because you're lolu mola de jai and you focus more on beefs and all of that. So I'll have to bring back the question to Hussein. Uche, like we saw you had a beef with Hussein and it went really bad, and you did say it was like last year or year before. I can't remember exactly when this was. And then like you said, you guys went personal and all of that. But don't you think you are playing with your fans more having come, for example, having to have a beef with Uche, I'm sorry, Hussein, sa fans you know, japale la we commenting to something, and the next minute we know I'm a video that you and Hussein get neka had it again, get def a video, and you guys drop a video I think few weeks ago. So don't you think that this is a part where your fans would even want to be like, nah, he's playing with our feelings too much, and what happened there?
But Lulu, Aji, like I'm just a human being. Understand? I am not perfect. Understand? Neguma yala tame. Like we had an issue, and then the Hussein himself realized that he was wrong. Understand? The guy came out publicly and apologized. He went all the way to QTV and apologized. So why should I deny apologies? For what reason? I am not God. Even Yala like Yala Burbi mom, he forgives and forgets. I am not that type of person. If you think your feelings are being played with, I am sorry, but that was not staged. That was real. That was personal. But I'm not the type of person also to live in the past and be holding grudges for things that happened more than 1.5 years ago, if not 2 years ago. Come lol town majuk. We're in this music, we're doing music for our fans. We're doing it for the love. And we're still getting support from our fans, the ones that actually love us. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
Uche, don't you think there comes sometimes like having to have this beef with this artist and them like have this personal things being said and all of that? And were you comfortable after that having to do that video with Hussein and having to be happy and all around each other as brothers? Like, can you take us through the feeling of having to do that again and be good brothers together?
But obviously it did not just happen over time, Tamil. How many I understand? Like even if apologize now, Managmom, it took us almost what, a year for you to see the same spot again to actually sit or stand or even be able knew you want to argue on that. Like it took like almost a year for Managmom you see environment and actually be in the same environment for like more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20. Like lol, it don't just happen. Understand? Then what he built. He has maduma joke madam see anybody. Like I told you, I'm that type of person. Like I could be in my house a whole week without going to be with anybody. I don't have no reason to go to anybody. Instead, people have reasons to come to me. Like I said, I'm a producer, I'm an artist. If you want to make a song, you'll come to my studio to make a song. You want me to do something for you, you will come to me to do that. And like I said, I am not God. It took time, yes. It took the budget, different occasions. Come then, when you meet on various occasions, when you muna vibe in different places, different times. When you muna amad vibe, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say it's 100, but exactly. And I know the nigga Tamit, like on a personal.
Yeah.
I know him on a personal. Just because we had personal issues does not make him my enemy. He's not a person I want to keep as an enemy. Pakobi, he's clean-hearted. Pakobi, he's God-fearing. You know what I understand? It's a lot of things that a lot of people might want in a friend. How much I understand, or in a colleague or something. So man, my cool at the end of the day. Hey, mate.
Uche,
Wait now, bro.
Uche li nga wax am na solo torop moo tax dama dee wane hot seat dafa important
I tell you, man.
ñun basically li dee flow si kaw rek leen dee gis duñ dee xam lu dee nekk si biir comme ñun li nga xam ne fans lañ fans Hussein ñun suñ fans because man suma maasi moom man fans ñëpp la man yéen ñëpp laa dee enjoy seen song si so man damaa toog rek ne for example hay wala Uchee mu dem xeexloo ma fële ne di daada ba pare mu ñëw nekkaa moom friend how quick of a friendship it is not knowing de ñaga sonna before mu rafet Uchee there's this question that basically I have what is it that's so personal that you two were beefing about them get to that stage what happened
Nah, buguma ekati you know, like nigga did me wrong, he did me wrong. Understand? That's my double cross. He played me dirty. I've explained this before. I had a live interview with Danny Constant. We actually explained everything. And then mom, he couldn't explain because basically I don't know for what reason. Maybe because there was really nothing to explain, and he came out and defams my character, insulting my personality, making people have a weird impression about my way of living, about making it like a mediocrity and all of those things. So, man, it was just basically defamation of character. But like I said, come squash and go, like I wouldn't even want to go dive into that. Like I've forgotten about it. I've moved on. Neka to masi level bu man nekon bobu non be my neka di take those things personal. Nah. Everybody's got their own thing going.
Legi mo 2 years ago hale la won legi guru na
waaw guru na no nekul hale la won de 2 years ago mang non mburo panse 2 years after ya ma ngena
legi
yalla ba
yapa ak afra
opa romana lolu sa tay mang si italian pakistani chinese you know ya ma ngena no
Uche mu ne legi mu ngi another level you guys you don't want, like if you don't get it, you wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. Yeah, that's true.
Uche, liga wa amna solo torop, and here is where Inyasi comes to in this whole thing. So basically, Inyasi now is Inyasi's turn.
First of all, big up to Inyasi.
So he's watching. So Uche. Okay, basically, they said rumor has it that when it comes to production, Uchee is not serious. Like artists do literally struggle to have you do the job properly. Like you're good at what you do. You're perfect. So the thing that artists mourn about you is like literally, you can never literally start a job and complete it on time or give it your all your best. But when you do give it your best, you're the best producer in the country. So what is it that Uchee call amla problem? Uchee like why is I always at Gambian artist morning Uchee complete problem? Why?
No, come. The first that's the artist. Come, let me. I want to speak on this matter very well, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because me,
I'm a music. We have the whole night.
Yeah, I'm a music maker. I want to understand some point. And when it comes to music making, it's not a fat process. Like that's the problem with Gambian artists. They don't understand that. Like when it comes to music making, it has to do with the brain. It's a creative work. I want to understand. It's not recipe. It's not hamgane. Obviously, this total amount of jimbo gawara defsi sauce people more living. Whether you are in the mood for toga or not in the mood for toga, that food is just gonna taste exactly as it's supposed to. I want to understand. But when it comes to creative work, you have to use your head. And every time the brain be in the same mental position for delegate. And that's what Gambian artists don't understand. People they want to give you a job for example, guys, I'm projecting album for next month. Then you see your producer with this month. Pour nga defar sen album bobu non compared with every other project that you have of every other artist to what next month. Like how is that possible? Like Uchee nit la tamit. Uchee is not a super a human being, which is not a computer. I don't process 5 things at the same time. I am not. I'm just a human being. So most of the time, if they come with a lot, most of the time, artists, if you're bringing your project, don't expect it to be finished tomorrow. I don't work that way. If you feel like you are in a haste, damalade refer. I have other producers that can do it for you. All of my other producers, they know, come. Do my mention name. I refer you to other producers. I could refer you to J Life because that one is my nigga. I can tell you that. And I'll tell you that he'll do the job for you. Fat. Come, yo, no ko buge. But man, I am not in that mental position. At the same exact time, Bobuga. Because I am also having other artists I have to work with and finish their jobs almost exactly at the same pace and at the same time you want me to finish your job at. And Bulfate, I'm also an artist. The same way I am a producer for other artists, I am also an artist for myself. I'm also producing for myself. I'm also making time for myself. So today, younger boy, sometimes it's not really how much I understand some more point. It's not comfortable, it's not convenient. Dumade muna a good workspace, puma muna def things to the ability, to my own ability. So most of the times if they just come out the way it comes out. And sometimes I even get pissed because I cannot work in that. If I take time and do it, like the turnout could be different or it could be better. And just because of your own selfish interest or because of your own gain or your lonegadi gets at that particular moment, I should be working at your pace. Like that's not possible. But for every other artist that feels like time for the project or any other thing, like these are just the constant reasons. It's not like I don't take your work serious or I take your work for granted. No. Come lol, more than a problem. I have these issues with.
Guys, gis ngeen Uchee num important is in music scene be. He's a singer, a songwriter, and a producer. Most of these artists nga gis ni ñi songs Uchee. Go ahead. Man xam naa ne call la. Go ahead.
No, but it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Or do you want me to go to the next question? Guys, comme li ma doon wax rek ñu may ko tuuti xam ne Gambia la nekk ba pare xam nga Gambia bi moom soo nekkee on live dañ laa nekk di la call sax di la wax ne maa ngi laa seetaan live te téléphone am bi la nekk di use so here and there so ñu may ko rek Uchee welcome back basically Uchee Inyas's new song is about to drop. I am managing him at this moment for now until we've got someone who who I can hand him over to. Sorry, so that is very important for him to hear. You may correct, guys. Buy the call, so this naked life. Ningen de beya life in it. This not a life. Wow, Uchee. Yeah, Yamva.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Uchee, Inyas's new song, which is Yola Nop, is about to drop. At this moment, I am Manmanika Diko manage. And basically, Yola Nop is a banger. Sorry, guys. Because I'm going to legally mawa. Uchee, I'm a digger. Wow, okay. Mane, I'm still on Inyasi. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay. Inyasi's song Yola Nop is about to drop, and the song is a banger. I am managing Manmanika the manage Inyasi at the moment. So basically, when I started talking to him and he played Yola Nop, I was like, bloody hell, this song is a banger. And today someone had this song and said this song, like people are just hearing like a bit of the song right now because it's just a teaser. But the whole song, Uchee, when I heard that you worked on this song, I was like, wow. So I am someone who, yeah. When I heard that you did that beat, I was like, I produced song, boom. I was like, bloody hell, Uchee is good. Having to listen to the whole song. Uchee, the thing is, me, like, for example, this is something that me as someone that is managing an artist, managing Inyasi, he always tells me, Uchee is the one producer I want to work with in the Gambia. And he is so proud to say that out loud because he feels Hakim Moko Guru Mom as an artist, and which I don't have to tell you. So
yeah.
Hakim,
Understand now.
yes, Hakim grooming Inyasi, and Hakim, you working with Hakim. Inyasi feels like out of all the producers, yola they relate to, but he feels like Uchee suma ko waxe ne li la buga rek Uchee deliver dang ko de jox exactly lan la buga as an artist. So he emphasized that Uchee is this producer I want to work with. And yeah, and Inyasi is one of these artists you have. Everyone knows that he's a very shy guy. If you don't know you would know that. Yeah, he's shy and very quiet. So Uchee, my thing is your lineup was not even at the end completed with you by you. So I don't know what happened there because it was a time where we want to work on this song to complete it. I want to know if me as E's manager, he is more comfortable to work with you than any other producer. So for example, now if I want another song of E's being dropped or being completed, Sumaware I'm kunyo to you as a manager. Am I having difficulties again with a song that is going to be stuck with you? Because I need guarantee on Facebook here that you're going to work on my songs with E.
No, but with Inyasi it was different. Understand? Like with Inyasi it was different. How would I understand small point?
You didn't tell me the whole story.
No,
so
but
you tell me what happened there.
No, nothing really happened. Like Inyasi, just because of not wanting the same. Come, Lonekadi explain me the whole situation happening to him because mom he came to me specifically and told me he was trying to do something new. Understand?
Yeah.
Something different. I don't have to explain the whole details on life. How much I understand?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
So my mom, we had an agreement to like I didn't even want him to like come and then move my idea we move them. I was like, okay, put manak yo new muna job. Come nila wara deme, danga wara new talk, new build ko. Understand? So go build lebe pare after younger jail ngato. I wanna understand. And it was different because me and him were working. He was working with two producers. I wanna understand.
Yeah.
He was working with me on the beat side, and he was working with stylists on the on the vocal recording and mixing side. And me, if I am doing a production that I am not doing the total like the mixing, the mastering, the recording, is different. So nyowe, damala defaral a skeleton or a stem for you to go record on. And so record be pare sila de muna def other things in the song. Because if I am not recording the song, def they hard.
Okay.
I don't like to put instruments into the song. Te how ma yo low nekadi way or low far way. Da ma nekadi choke up song direct. So da malade by yonga way, low buga way be pare after nga asiwan ma bit bi. Puma muna play lo hamtene dafa accompany yo lo already way. I understand. So, but even for him, like I didn't mind doing it. It was a difficult process, but I didn't mind because manak mom then what I def one beat for like 3 times. Dafa them nyo. Lo hamtene muna ko def one time. I understand.
Yeah, again, because it's literally two people working on the same thing. When
exactly.
If it was you, he's just gonna stick at one place.
Exactly. So it was different. So having me all the time in different times for one particular project was not exactly an ideal situation
for you.
How much I understand because time with time I was also trying to get. I was about to release my EP. Time Black Guinea songs in I Can't Kill Myself. So I was trying to also get into the music scene as a musician. So time was not really there for me to be sticking myself to one project 3-4 times when I could actually have done it one time. How much I understand?
Yeah, I get it.
But it was just a misunderstanding. But with Inyasi, like he knows, like it could never go any different way. No matter how I respect him, like I have love for him. He's humble. He's different. Like with everything still come musta nyosi man munema ni that must still call boy project be mungfa wa bila buga ni next one my nyo pour coller ko pour madam si stylist am ko de no problem so ma fa neko de sa def ma har si kër bi be ma ñew the time boy was during the fasting period so it was different. It was hard. It was harder. It was really harder, but it's not going to be like that anymore. basically, I'm sure it's gonna be different.
Uchee, it's not gonna be like that anymore. And you know why it's not gonna be like that anymore? Because I am managing Inyasi, and when I call and what I want, you deliver on time and exactly when I want it. Because I spoke to E before I came on live, and E was like, "Tell Uchee, I love working with him, and he's my
Yeah,
favorite." To my
I
house.
love working with him too. Mom,
Yeah.
he's one person I really love working with. No lies,
So
no doubt.
because Mom Hakim Moko groom, he feels the connection with you more because if I feel like look at Hakim there job mom go there job mom.
Understand exactly from
And you
negative.
know what, Uche, what my artist wants is
That's
what
what
my artist gets.
he gets.
Yes. So mangen you see on in a
Hold on.
again I will say
Hold on.
it's okay. Did not drop like it's hot. We don't have an issue with that. Trust me. Trust me. Kadukuto. It would drop like it's hot. Okay. Again, to be honest, I have to say, congrats because your album is a banger.
Thanks so
And
much.
having to have you here and you walk that song, I'm just gonna say you did well. You did well with that song. And everybody else, please check on Uchee. He is good. Uchee, having to go back to the next question because some artists, if I'm indico silly, Musaf Sapanak. Oh, basically, Uchee, do you have a manager?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The next question said, basically, many said that you are a great singer and a good producer, but you lack independency because most of the time it is a rumor that you depend on other artists emotionally because your management is not good. I don't know how emotional, because this is what the question said, because I would have loved it to be more specific. So
Emotionally.
yes, it says many says Uchee is a great singer, but lack his independence. He relies too much on other artists emotionally and did not have a good management and do not have a good management. So the question is kind of complicated. It was written quickly to send to me because of the hot seat. So we have to skip that. Then I will go to another question. Okay, the next one says, basically you
But wait,
have.
I can clarify that for you. It's not
Go
a
ahead,
problem.
because I don't understand the question myself.
I don't understand exactly what they mean by emotionally, but like I said, I don't have to rely on anybody that I'm in the same field with for anything except it has a great impact on the course I'm taking. I have a management. I had a management that I'm not working with anymore for reasons best known to me, but I have a whole management team. And if I did not have a good management, then I don't even think I would even be this much in the limelight in the Gambian music as I am now. Because small management be coupled with because good music is just one thing. You can have the best songs, you can have the best content, but once you don't have good advice on when those content should be released, it's trash.
Management is
and I have people
very important.
and I have people doing that for me. So for them, let me clarify now. I have a management. You can judge or rate the goodness of that management, but for me, it's the best management there is. And I'll keep on with my management. I don't have to rely on no artist or any other person emotionally, financially, psychologically, physically, financially, whatever Ali is there for anything.
Uchee, yow man dama laa ñoo jël si sa manage la parce que man gis naa ne dinañ make xaalis parce que yow yow sàcca la de xam nga wax naa seen Gambian music scene bi maa ngi ñëw toj duga toog yéen ngay jékki-jékki gis ma ma téye suma kaasi tii di naan yéen xamu leen sax lu ma leen pare
man kay yooyu noonu laa bëgg a sap na xaalis yi duga rek na baxa yi duga
man dem ñun jigéen góor yi ñun tamit jigéen ñi bëgg nañ musique bi te mun nañ si defe mun nañoo def dara lu leer laa leen wax man damaa ñëw de
waaw ñëwal
start naa by managing one of you nañ dem rek
ñu laa xaar
waaw baax na
yow si ko nekk moom muy cool macha allah yàlla xam na lu yàlla xam rek doy na
waaw yi moom start Mom.
Abi moom
Ma ne kooku dafa neex parce que moom waxam bariwul te ruska la su ma ko ne toogal mu toog jógal mu jóg féecal mu féeca.
waaw yow loolu nga bugg a koy contrôle.
Buguma artiste bu dëgër boppa yow dama la wax ne bul bif nga dem binda fele Instagram something ma ne la waa bàyyi naa liggéey bi.
baax na
kii nga xam ne yenn saa su ma ne maa nga dem binda lii something si internet mun ma xëy mu ne bul def loolu xam nga léegi yaa ma ne bul ma isil problème ma ne xëy kii moom.
ndeysaan.
Bilaay ma ne ko moom yaaram la Uchee basically the next question said most of your great songs we had from Uchee is about ego trips, complaints, and betrayals. So isn't it because you were betrayed or you're betrayed by most artists, that's why you write these on the lyrics that you drop is about these complaint, betrayals, and ego trips? It's just
No.
yeah.
No. But how many people live on these things every day? Ñaata nit ñoo dey go through these things every day. I've seen it. Even if I don't live it, I've seen the next man that lives it. How many I understand small point? So they're basically rampant si society bu nekk ni, especially Gambia. Comme yooyu noonu rek moo fi dee daw. Day in, day out. No good, no bad.
Gis nga Gambian bi dee bàyyi koor su bàyyee koor rek soo bi dafa jee.
Yeah. And according to what happens around the environment I'm in. So it's not just about me. Like, not everything is about me. Not everything is about me.
Okay. Yeah, Uchee, I get that because Gambians are quick at relating things, even post or something soccer posted, Gambian will look at it and say, oh, they will relate it to your private life, because that do happens to me, because I do say on my page, activist, content creator, vlogger, and yeah, so yeah, basic, and a talk show host. But like each time I write something on my wall, someone would take that and relate it to my private life. I'm like, I wrote up there that I'm a vlogger, so why would you connect everything to my private life? But that happens with Gambians a lot, so which of course is clear. So Uchee,
yeah.
This one is a hot question. Okay. Rumor has it that you're becoming a threat in the Gambian music industry by your songs that you're dropping. They're literally threats. Threats meaning because they are bangers. Like literally every song you're dropping right now is a banger, and you are winning the hearts of the fans. Like you are literally now the favorite of many people in the Gambia. And your last great success, you called yourself in your album called you call yourself King of the City. Are you claiming the kingship, or you're claiming the goat, or what is happening here?
Nah, I am the king of my city. My city, not the city. English, no. King of my city. I don't know about any other person's city. If you feel like your city is... Wow, if you come, obviously, come feel everybody has like where they control, where they are kings of. Man, man, own board, man, si fumaneka, man, si lumaneka de man, maneka jambar, maneka king, maneka burdi. So they don't have cross your phone, and you be claim kingship, and nasa because man fee, man mafi room. I'm not saying the whole Gambia, I'm not saying the city, I said my city. And man legal door, man my soga door, understand?
Yeah.
Man, I am just trying to put good music out there. I'm not trying to be hitting heads with anybody. I've seen legends, no doubt, maximum respect to them. Day in, day out for the kind of input and the kind of hard work. Because man, Mangs has seen me. I know it's not easy. So me that is doing it for what, 1 year, 2 years. I've seen people doing it for 10. I've seen people doing it consistently for more than 10. I'm not here to be struggling kingship with anybody. I just want to put out good music, positive content. My aim is just to win more hearts of these fans. And if you think I'm dropping bangers, wait until my album drops. Inshallah.
Well, I think that question you should be proud of, because they're literally saying you're winning our heart. Your heart.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, you should.
Because that is the whole reason why I am here. I want to win your hearts, make you love me. You go to school, your teacher say 1 + 1, you say Uchee. 2 + 4, you say Uchee.
I refuse to not confuse. Yes, ngeen wax naa leen ne man maa dee indi the best out of your Gambian artists because you see Uchee mu ngi quiet, mu ngi lifin yaa ngi naa hi Uchee is not nice and all of that. Here you have the Uchee with so much humor in him. So I love this. I literally love when I have to chuka your Gambian artist.
No, Ruskat la.
You know.
Dumala fenale, Ruskat la. That's just it.
Ruskat nga ni. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Why bul mel ni Iñaasi de.
No,
Iñaasi rus.
no. Aguma level go no.
No, Iñaasi is sick man. No, seriously. Koku. Man, I tell people, I say, get to know your Gambian artist. Like, he is a very, very side. Oh no, it's too much. Uchee, having to go to the next question. We haven't seen much of you and ST, and we even had people writing here that basically Uchee and ST collabo, which I have a question for you. So we want to know your relationship with ST because like what is happening because we haven't seen anything close or had anything about the two of you. So what's your relationship with ST?
Boy, man, like ST, we're good. You know me, I'm just not the internet person. Yala hamne ST Tami is not just the internet person. We have a very close relationship, and Timan, I feel like the relationship behind closed doors more important and more yaga than publicized relationship because that only tells that you're just trying to put it out there for some certain reason or for some personal reasons or for some selfish reasons, whatever the reasons might be. Manak ST, we're good. It's mad love and respect for him and to him each and every day. Like, come, yala hamrek, come. I don't even want to say much. I just have much love for that nigga. And I am sure he has much love for me. Like, he has said it. He has shown me. He has proven that to me. I don't have to say what he did to prove that. Komana STV just what it is. And inshallah, time is ujete. That collab everybody's asking for, they're going to see.
Basically, Uchee, so many of them wrote here that they want to see you with ST, and some of them even wrote Jizzle. So, like I said, man, hot seat be fancy you there one in the killing. So, basically, are you working on having a collab with any other Gambian artists like ST and all of that, and my artists, everyone, like literally everyone?
Yeah. I'm working on collabs. Funny collabs come. I'm working with people that are upcoming as well. Like me, I prefer giving collabs to people that are up and coming.
Yeah, putting a boost up. Yeah, that
exactly. Come Lulu Mama Ginal that. But when it comes to my album is coming soon, inshallah. Like all the people that you guys might think you want me to work with, if it's not possible on my album, it's going to be possible before or after. But inshallah, this year, there's going to be a lot of collaborations coming out.
Uchee, Lolo, I'm not Uchee, this question would go to you as a producer. Right now, there's this hot rumor in the industry that is saying female artists are being harassed by producers and it's going viral. Like literally everyone is talking about it. We saw a post these days, and yesterday I had to ask Dear Life about this because he's a producer too. So basically, I wanted to know, like, what's your take or what do you have to say about this as a producer? Basically, your name was not mentioned or any other thing, but you're a producer, and having to have you being a producer here, things like that, it does not sit well in my head. Because I always say, man, I'm droit de la femme. I fight for women's empowerment. So having to hear producers in the Gambian music industry or artists are harassing female ladies in the industry, some johote sa bopa dumala deals dumala defaral linga buga o tie boroma music ambi or project ambi because you want to sleep with them, or you ask them out and they refuse, and you just want to be mean to them by holding on to their songs and their thingy. What is your take on this, your law and in the whole thingy?
Um, like, comme Lee, dama ko yaga lifin. Now when I call like way back, even before I ventured into production, like it has always been at the back of my mind. Lord Mota Dumala Fenal, I don't work with a lot of female artists. I'm gonna bang a most of the people that you might even hear I've worked it is just gonna be Miss Jobis. They should be Miss Jobis, like that's it. And our Gambia for some time. But it never went past that. Thing is, come some of these ladies really have nothing to offer. How about I understand? Like,
Okay, if you
and
say some of them really have nothing to offer, what do you mean there? Is it that they're not talented, or what do you mean?
no, not even about talent. Not even about talent. Like talent comes with a lot of things. Like, okay, for example, I'm not saying
to break it down when you said they have nothing much to offer.
Okay, this is my own point of view. Okay, this is my own perspective. Huh? I know a lot of female artists are gonna come after me for this. But okay, for example,
you know, see hot seat, but they're coming.
Okay, for example, younger them see studio Uchee, but you don't go with money. But you go there and then you go to Uche studio and then you go and sit down in Uche studio and say, Uche Bilai, I want you to help me just record the song. Maybe Uche has the patience to actually listen to you and record you a song. But it's not everybody who's gonna be a producer who's gonna be like Uche.
That makes sense.
I wanna understand some point.
Yeah, I get it. It's a give and take.
Exactly. So okay, if you come and you know these ladies, when they have something from you once, I'm sorry, you're a lady. I'm not saying all ladies, but some ladies, especially come to society Buneka, Gambia Fini. I'm not talking about the outside world, where fees it's even hard for people to do things on their own. And a lady comes to you and then you make her a song one time and she gets it and she likes it. And then she keeps coming to you to keep making songs for her. All the time, free of charge. Obviously, it's going to get to a point where the person making you those songs free of charge is going to want to demand something from you. Is that not right or wrong?
Yeah, give and take. It is. Yeah.
And you don't know who the person is. You don't know what they might ask of you. So for me, I feel like if you're a lady, sir, even if you want to do music, like try. Consider music be is like $10,000. It's just because you're a lady, huh? Munulo fay 10,000. Try nga am 4,000. Nga nyo si producer wi. I'm not 4,000 tede. Abuga start dara. Abuga nyo def dara. So the producer bo no daf la balal 6,000. If I'm the you're trying to make something for yourself. Daf la japale. Why a song of 10,000 nga nyo empty handed nga na bilay. Dama buga song bi. Bit bi mu ngi nii dama bëgg nga recordal ma dama bëgg nga lifinal ma and then you defaral la song bi yow fayuloo dara and then nga dem nga ñëwaat the same thing imagine ñaata taw la producer boobu noonu nekk di come throw away just because of your own career. And then when the producer comes and tells you something as much as Bilal, you have been coming here and I think I'm beginning to develop feelings for you, you'll be like, oh, because of the small things you're doing for me, nga feel ne mun nga ma. Like you knew that from the onset. Why even go there without anything in the first place? I want to understand some more point. So for me, it's just a whole lot of other things. If you want to do music, get somebody who's going to sponsor you. If you cannot sponsor yourself, if you cannot pay fully, have a working relationship with a producer, pay half, draw up a contract. Anything he tells you is at his own expense. Well, you cannot do all of these things and then cook on your wahlali and then you start making it look like the Fabuga jail advantage of you over your own career. Like to me, it does not sit right.
Uchee, it is very important you get that kind of message from you as a producer because yow fi nga laal di liggéey foofu la affaire si gën a laal sa ne producer si dañ dee téye jigéeni seen song si but Uchee again I'm a talk show host and I'm an activist and I do fight for ladies a lot, especially when I'm on droit de la femme but don't you think that does not still give anybody the right to take advantage of a lady? I'm not okay. You don't have the money for this particular song, even though I'll be like, you know what? I can't have it. Don't come to my. How about don't come to my studio anymore? when you don't have the money. Because one thing tamit Uchee, lu Gambian be they feel put def money ka. We are not straightforward. Many of us. Munumako, dumako def, munumako, dumako def, especially I can't do it. But the problem why Gambian be so I don't want to. Gambian, I don't want to. It's not an enough reason for a Gambian. But again, I just feel that men in our society, many of them, they take advantage of the weak. Meaning, if I don't have money, man, your studio, binala uche, then we're gonna produce a song, bini. This is the amount of money you need to pay. Manala uche, amumako, work on this song. You be like, you know what? I'm strictly a producer who does not deal with shit. You don't have the money. You can't, like in a nice way, you can't come to my studio because nekuma fi put every Tom, Dick and Harry put munyo rek ne okay dama bëgg produce but I don't have the money. I think ne it starts from the beginning, like you lot to start to know ne you need to cut it out from when it started, not ne okay, because now the way you're saying is just like a mind game. Okay, bye my bye come with them do them do it's just a mind game that it does not tell well. But I just think that you lot should start it from the beginning and say, you know what, and make it so clear to every artist. And this is why you have the chance for the hot seat to tell artists, don't come to my studio if you don't have money, because nothing is free nowadays. And you are right, gorni they're funny. This not go. I said this. Gormun na la nyaka buka so why the flat do every day because they don't care about your feelings, because you guys are not emotionally attached. You know the emotionally attached. So I just think the fofutam should be clear for you as a producer, because they you don't code wala nekulo di code bo. Defa am producers yo hamne Uchee they starting ñu ngi groom sen bopa ñu ngi start because yen dina dem ba hamne do len community yo some music career bi mun na dem be a point bo hamne yo bëggatuloo produce sax nga bàyyi xale ñu ñoo def xale yooyu noonu they need to learn from you guys pour ñu xam ne it's a no don't treat a woman like that. You can't harass women. So
but that's
I will give it to
I'm
you.
saying. Aji, that's what I'm saying. Like, just because Manak yo we think in that delight or in that direction does not mean every other person does. How many you understand?
Yeah.
And some producers and some female artists, the Malafenale, they get it twisted. Because I've seen my fellow male producers asking a female, what do you have to offer in exchange for what you want me to do for you? And please don't get me wrong, it might not be exactly what you guys might think it is. I'm a producer. Man job na at yenen okay, even go so what like jigen sa you go. And they def exchange. Come job exchange. Come like for example, let's say Inyasi, I'm 30,000 pour job ma pour ma liga ko couple songs. For example. Or for example, me and you, and then gonna Uchee 50,000 about body there. Like manela aji. Like yo, langa ma muna offer. Yo munga ma wane wa like nala job na iPhone 12. Wala bena iPhone 11 Pro. That actually amounts to the how much I understand, and I can do that for you. Come sometimes producers say lola guy nekadiwa. Or they can tell you general ma keyboard be. Or so yo you have access to a laptop, like just the gadgets we need to take out. Why sometimes you say do malafenal you don't understand, and they feel like the producers are trying to ask them something else. So
is the language
like,
communicated to
exactly. Lol mota man mabanya dila guy mama gira because you don't know when exactly you don't know when anybody's gonna misinterpret anything. That's the thing. You just don't know. So just because man you go no does not mean that every other person does the same thing thinking. Understand, right? For me, I'm just out of that zone. When it comes to women matters, but I'm at it down come down.
Uchee, I'm not follow up. And the next question is gonna be you being an artist. Okay, we saw female artists came out a few months ago. The complaint the Gambian music industry is male dominated, and which is so unfair. When I heard it, I'm like, okay, me too. Let me put my head there. So since it's male dominated, manta dina groom jigen ñu ñep ñu dem fi ñu na yem. So basically like and some emotions were poured out where two of them did a video and pouring their hearts. So you as a male artist, do you think the industry is male dominated, or is just something that they say?
It is male dominated, yes, because the mala finale góor yi ñu ngi put in work.
Yeah.
Comme góor yi ñoo gën a nekk di put in work. Góor yi ñoo di mun a sacrifice for a project. Góor yi ñoo di rey seen boppa di duga fii génn a fële duga fii. Ama yaa ngi understand man sax dama am show xoolal di dem tey flyer ndoog la nekk di wax. Comme that's how much it means to me. How many of you understand? Each and every other Paco out there come, that's how much it means to them. I'm not saying there are some girls that are not doing it, but if 2 women are doing it or 3 ladies are doing it in a whole industry, how is that even gonna, like, where is that gonna take all the women to? How much of you understand?
Yeah.
People like, okay, let's say our Gambia is doing it, Miss Jobis is doing it, Sesungom is doing it, Sophia is doing it. Out of 1,000 women that wants to be artists or that are actually singing. Like, how does that work? But danga gisi gori out of 1,000 gori you buga neka waykat holal 600 ñu ngi rey seen boppa. So for nga gis gori dal come, it's just evident. Like you have to see it. The ladies are doing their thing. They're doing their thing. They just have to come out more. I feel like if they come out, if the talent is there, holal our Gambia, she came out. More again, I'm not telling. Boy, she's on her thing. She's doing tours. She's going about like the guys. She's doing her thing. Look at Miss Jobis. They're doing their thing. Nyom Sophia, them in IUK, they're doing their thing. Sesungo, Mugiwara, them, and Nyom Miss Jobis, our Gambia, they're doing their thing. So if other ladies can come out just exactly the same way, but I don't like, well, industry is for everyone. It's for everyone. It just depends on how you put yourself in it.
Uchee, li nga wax am na solo trop as a producer and musician, and I'm glad that you have both talents, because man, I don't tolerate when ST even came to the hot seat, I did say this to him. I don't tolerate and I don't encourage when men harass women or buhal jigéen, because man, women empowerment la did. And you know what? It is so funny how Fuller gangster, I do talk to Fuller now and then when I see a post and all of that, send him a message. You know, like if, come for example, man, I am so much into gum music, and I did say this last time. I've helped so many people in the gum music industry. Before it was Aji's Corner, it was Aji's Boutique. And Uchee, the thing is, Fuller Gangster said to me, Aji, you're a lady, and he kept saying this all the time. Like it rings on my ears. He kept reminding me, Aji, you are a woman, and in the Gambian music industry, women get things so easy than men, if you get it. He's like, Fuller always tells me this. He's like, Aji, with a click of a finger, you get what you want as a woman in the industry. And he's like, women win in the industry than you. And then Fuller, if sometimes I want to do something, I'm like, Fuller, do this. He's like, no, Aji, you do it, because you will come out with a positive answer, and I will struggle to get it. So, and Fuller is telling me that women are dominating in the industry. I don't know how this works. So what do you think about that?
but that's Fuller's point of view. How would I understand? Maybe for him, he gets some certain things easier when a woman leads the way. But me, I'm the type of person, like, I like to put my head inside it when it's hot. Like, some dem maybe try my come lead them out. Wow, she like put it an option. But I don't just leave, like, with women, not he might not be lying at a point too, because if you're looking for something from like, if you want something from a guy, if I want something from a guy, like, I know I want something from a guy that has actual, like, exactly what I need from him, and I know that the possibilities of him listening to me is like 30%, but I know that if I place a beautiful woman right in front of him that can cajole him into giving me whatever I need, it's like 80%. It's just the same way with the ladies. Like, you ladies, if you want something from a guy, or if you want something from a fellow lady, understand her, and the lady knows that you have nothing to offer her, it's going to be hard for you to get it from that lady. But if you put Uchee in the picture and she's like, oh, he's a guy, understand her? Yeah, I used to even have a crush on him. Maybe this is just my moment. It's easier, right? So it just, like, when it comes to those things, like that one, yala moko binda fu. Like, there's nothing anybody can do about it. Exactly. There's nothing anybody can do about that. But when it comes to the actual work, I think putting yourself in the forefront is what matters, because yo can ayade ham exactly your low booger.
And Uchee, I think sometimes it's the way you approach people too, because like I think with me, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I've spoken to many Gambian artists, and many of them, like especially the male Gambian artists. So basically, when I just pick my phone and talk to them, and someone even said these days, "Oh, thank you, Aji, very much. You bring us Gambian artists very easily." I think it's the way I approach you guys and talk to you guys. I think that liaise with the job I do, so it will be.
Yeah.
Because we all know we need each other. You guys need me as much as I need you. So I think that
Word.
that too it adds weight. Having to go to the next song, Uchee. Basically we wanted to know, like, is Sanse and Kilinta Nai Kilinta, was these two songs written specifically for someone, or you just sang the song? Nadanga binda song
No.
be pour Sani Kadu, or these songs were written because danga feel ne danga mun sanse.
But imagine, but come on, let me burst your brain right now. Let me burst your brain. Brace for impact. If I tell you I wrote Sansa in 2020 during the COVID lockdown, would you believe me?
Is it? Wow. Okay.
That's it. I want to understand. It was a song that was already there, waiting for the right time for it to come out. And I just felt like this was the right time to come out. It was not the same style, not the same beat, but I wrote that song 3 years ago. And then when I brought that song out, we were looking for that song. It took us how many days? Basically 2-3 days to search for that song on my laptop. And then Matt Jill's song with Jill vocals, send called Jill Life, Manako Boy. I wrote this song 3 years ago. I want you to see what exactly you can do with it. And that is how it was transformed into the whole Mbala, the EDM sound with the Amapiano, the fusion, and all of those things. Like J Life gave it that modern touch, but like that song was written 3 years ago. So I did not write it because of the Mamun Sanse or the Bugasani Kadu or whatever. It was inspiration. And the song has
gal fi mel ni ñun da nga bëgg a ajis kono take notice ne da nga mun sanse yow ca da nga mun sanse man gis naa da nga mun sanse nangu naa
suma bëggoon loolu ma sanse dugg si dëkk bi
man notice la léegi man xam naa ne mun nga sanse
wow.
Oh, basically, Uchee, we're gonna wrap up soon and end the show. I wanted to know, like, yo, as a Gambian artist, yo, fan nga gis music industry be right now? Because to be honest, me knowing the industry ages ago and now, I've seen so many different things and all of that. But yo, as an artist, as a producer, yo, fan nga foog ne right now, mom la level with Gambian music be nekk ak foo foog ne yeen mun ngeen ko
Gambian music is at that level that it needs to be for it to blow out. But I ain't understand. Every music industry, if they am from they told you exactly at a certain stage, and then you know that okay, this is just where it's supposed to be at this point. Like it still needs just one thing, that one thing, for it to let the sparks fly. And I feel like already in Yunko.
Sorry guys, Jumme Uchee comme nu ma leen ko waxee mu ngi Gambia network bi pare nit ñi boo nekkee si live bi duñ la bàyyi. Someone mentioned Sophia. Uchee, go ahead. Because dégguñ la Uchee, you said there's one thing that it needs. We want to know what one thing is that.
Like I feel like we're having that. It's just realization more this. Okay, like for example, I've been telling my guys this.
Guys, basically comme ni ma ko waxee rek Uchee ngeen may ko time affaire si di reload nit yi dañ ko dee call tamit bu leen fàtte ne artiste la producer la gars yi ko soxla pour mu dem si studio bi. Uchee, did you hear me? Can you repeat that please, because ba tey dégguñ la.
I said, I've been telling my guys lately, this is not the J House album. How much J House?
Yeah.
In the UK.
I know J House, yeah.
Like you don't need somebody to tell you where he's from anymore.
Yes.
How many I understand?
Yeah.
Like that is just pure identity. And we have people like Burna Boy in the album. We have people like Naira Marley in the album. We have people that actually repping Gambian culture inside that album. We're having people like Popcorn in the album. Popcorn came here. All of those things, like those, that is just the thing we needed. Realization for people to realize that there's a country called Gambia that have a music scene or music industry and is also doing good. We have representatives. The Santa Yala come, we have representatives inside and outside the country. Or even Hussein recently, or Jizzle. Like they're actually doing their thing, going out doing their thing. We have Nyancho. I understand some point. Like we have those people doing their things. Like they're making us realize that there's a representation for Gambian music, and that's just all we needed. When Nigerian music was blowing up in the UK in 2012, 2013, like this is where they started from. So they come. It's not gonna be this year. Hamnane come sorry to tell. In the next 2-3 years, we're gonna be doing massive things, like way better things as an industry. I believe so, man. I have a very, very big hope for Gambian music, and I believe like Funbugamu Aga, the far Aga the far Rombasa, because the talent we have here is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I've seen it.
Lolo, I'm not solo torop. Uchee, then we're gonna have you as an artist and a producer. What are your struggles? Like, langa de gonna struggle with your art? Like, what do you like? Is it finance? Is it the people? Is it the fans? Is it like your fellow like co-artists? Like, what do you struggle with?
It's not really much of a struggle, but like me as an artist, I'm an independent artist. I don't have a label I'm signed to. Me and my team basically do everything we do for ourselves, financially, socially, understand, when it comes to promotions and all of those things. So I'm not gonna say it's much of a struggle, but just because of the fact that it's happening, it's coming out from our pockets, it's more like a setback, because it's not me doing things to the extent at which I want to do them. So it's also hindrances. When it comes to the musical culture, there's no hindrance, no struggle. When it comes to, I think basically that's just it. Like if we have support financially, it does the trick, because the talent is there, the technical know-how is there, the ideas are there, the manpower is there, the willingness to do it is there. So we just need a little booster.
I'm not solo trop. Even today, this is what I was having a conversation with Inyas. He said, I think finance is one of the main reason Luther artists see their stock, and then they're talented, but we can't see their talent, because everything about music is inexpensive. Everything about it has to do with money, everything. So, which is very important. Uchee, basically, we wanted to know if Uchee is in a relationship or Uchee is single.
Uchee is in a relationship, most definitely.
In a relationship. Well, I saw you posting some lady all the time. Man, hamna, but the general public.
The general public knows I'm in a relationship. Trust me, I don't hide my relationship status.
Okay. This is one thing like we need to do before we go. As an artist, or producer, many times when you have artists here, you ask them the question, are you single or are you in a relationship? They literally hide their relationship. Some would be like, I don't want to answer it. Some would be like, it's complicated. And some be like, they don't literally come out to say their relationship. And having to have Uchee here, and I do watch your WhatsApp status, and I saw one of your TikToks that you have your partner all over your TikTok. I'm like literally, as a woman who is dating an artist, I am therefore proud of you, like, to be honest. So I want to know why you as an artist, you're so proud to have your relationship out there.
Trust me, one woman gives you consistency. It makes you focus as well. Like, if you have that person, every other thing becomes easier. But I understand. But being here, being there, being there, being there, and also trying to put the music in it, it's a very hard thing to do. So I don't really entertain it. I have a relationship. I have a relationship. It's locked in. It's locked in. That alone just that realization alone helps me focus on whatever I'm supposed to do as an artist and as a person. Yeah. So it works for me. Maybe it does not work for them, but it does work for me.
Uchee, like seriously, like each time I watch your WhatsApp status and you have your partner there and it's you and how maybe you went out, I'm like, I'm proud of you as a woman, because if I were dating a Gambian artist or an artist, I don't want to be hidden, because at the end of the day, it's literally not showing respect having to have an artist on an interview and you asking them, do you have a girlfriend, and they're like no, and your girlfriend is watching you and they're so proud of you. They're proud of the fact that you get them on an interview just for you to be asked. And this is a very common question, Mohammed. They like artists. If it's not the hot seat, but everywhere you lot go, we do ask you if you're in a relationship. Having to be your girlfriend, come or Mandela support and be there for you and watching you on a show to deny that, the fact that you're denying me. We artists do this, and shame on you. If my boyfriend is an artist and he's interviewed and he said, I don't have a girlfriend, problem. Now go life.
Hey. Why will I say no, I don't, so that all these other people can come and start disturbing me? She's my highness, she's my vibe. That's it. Said and done.
Couple legs Uchee dafa nekk in love, kii dafa jaay soul bi xolam bi soulam bi kii lépp la Uchee dafa balu de. You guys watch it. Uchee, I like your music. Ni ngeen def Uchee like ut leen de dafa am jax
Mbadu Uchee like na leen de. Well, Uchee, if I'm down, well, Uchee like Nalan still. I still love you guys. Hold on. Keep supporting my music. Keep following my music. My music. Peace, love. Yeah.
Okay, so just to wrap up before we go, like you will have to sing Tabi Belani them Sansabi. You know, I had J Live yesterday, but he didn't sing because he's a producer. But I should have made him sing. But before we go, you will sing for us just a little bit. Just to wrap up, I just want you to send a message out there, like an inspiring message to everybody out there, music be and anybody you know we're going to support it. Just a message, and then sing for us a little bit.
Well, well, I want to tell you guys, November 4th, I'm outside QCE. My first debut album ever to be dropped this year is going to be Maza, is going to be Sunset is part of the album though, so you know if Sunset was a mad thing, imagine the other songs. If I nega you hunting a monko ni. Sunset is just one of the songs to show you exactly the weight of that album. And like, I'm not gonna disappoint you guys. God, hopefully to God, is gonna be one of the best musical projects you've ever come across, if not in the world, but in the Gambia. And I love you guys. I want you guys to keep supporting my music. I want you guys to keep following my music. I'm not gonna disappoint you guys, most definitely. And inshallah, upwards from here. She's gonna, not just for me personally, but also for Gambian music as a whole, and for Aji also as herself, and the manager of ENC.
But ENC, the
ENC.
ENC, Tommy.
No, ENC la
ENC. Again. Well, Uchee, thank you very much for having to come to the hot seat. Because
you're welcome.
It was complicated. Then I had to squeeze you in Purma Indila. And fancy already, nyari hot seat with me, but Uchee, I did say this to Gambian artists, and because I want you to be here to be a witness to this. Because then my jiki message manema dama buga ñu ci hot seat be some of them, and they'll be like, they'll be giving me dates. I'm like, no. Basically Uchee would tell you that he was on the list for 2 months, and
yeah, word.
Yeah, definitely. Word. So I did tell them, some of them will be thinking, oh, dama neka di jël big artist di len indi ci kanam. No. Uchee has been waiting for 2 months.
I've been for
last
the list for 2 months, yo. 2 months.
Yes, yeah. Honest, he's been there. So just to make you guys know, dama dey schedule hot seat bi, and some of them will be like génneel kuy ñëw next nga indi ma. I'm like, no, I'm not, that Gambian thing does not work. I can't have someone that is waiting for 2 months for them to come next week, and you're asking me to take them out of the list and bring you. No, if you want, then I will give you a date after everyone. And literally, some of them would make it easy for me. Like people like Sophia, when I spoke to her last week, I gave her a month, that is exactly 2 months to come, and she was happy with it. She was like, okay, I will take it, Ali Badara and all of that. So dama bëgg ñu understand ma ne dégga mashallah car list bi dafa gudda te ñëpp laa dee indi, so daf dee métti bu leen ma xaraba nag. Hot seat bi is for everyone. And Uchee, thank you very much for coming, for accepting my invitation, and you made it difficult by sleeping. Good night. Go tell me. Ma léegi nga ne am aji ma yow waxal gaay maa leen daa xasanse léegi woy bi daa
wasuma ginnaaw léegi nga may saratu waxaloo may saratu ëppuloo ma fitna maa ngi ko waapaw saola ñaaw rek parce que mala taka sanse mala upper class mala taka chifu mataw meli kampe mane pako di ma feel chepe di ma pis no munu ma ko change no yala ko def ci man fu ma tollu maa ngi happy. All I want to do is party. Good night, wife.
Good night,
I love you guys.
We love
I
you.
do. Love
Thank you very much. Peace. Now a message later. Okay, guys. Ma wanna thank you very much pour yéen tamit ñi nga xam ne yéen a di seetaan hot seat bi di suggest seen artiste yi ku nekk koo leen wax dem laa lijjanti ko. Sophia mi ngeen mujjee wax sax moom laa mujjee call, and everyone is saying Njai B tamit is coming. So I would just say to you guys, thank you very much. Kuma fate tamit, please guys, message leen ma, and lu ma dee wax moo nekk su ma posté flyer bi nga am a question for the artist, please binda ko si ron flyer bi. I do say this all the time, rather than having to come live ngeen ma aji laajal ma artist bi lii boola ngeen inbox ma ko soo bugutee si sa question bi private inbox me the question, I will pick it and ask every artist that you guys ask for. maa ngi gis benn artist tey tamit who mu ne moom dafa doon woy mu bàyyi mu comment mu ne ndax ñoom tamit am nañ chance pour ñëw si hot seat bi. My platform is for everybody. Neku sa pour Gambian artists, because we have someone, Tida DK, who is also coming, who is a journalist, and I want to bring more female to the show. I'm buga jigeni gena because one man haditi jigeni la. So the show is for everybody. Nga neka artist, nekulo artist, and you have a story behind you that you can tell. Just come. Like I said, Tida DK is not an artist. She's just a journalist, but she's got that in the industry. So I want to bring her, everybody. So mala contact with tamit, maybe hamumala. Just send me a message, drop me a message, and I will definitely get in touch. So my reply to my message bitami. Nga hamne I will reply because it takes time. The made a message is bari. I will love you guys and leave you. Luma de wax rek. Yen yena de support affaire ci te artiste tamit su ñëwé fi dem leen ngeen follow seen page yi moo tax maa dee tag seen page yi follow seen page yi subscribe leen seen YouTube yi because ñun ñoo amee artistes yi pour push leen, and that is why I am doing this show every week. ma ñëw toog fii dama dee soona gomant bi bugga dee maa ngi bugga nelaw ba dama dee toog fii. ñun ñoo amee industry bi, we have to push it. ñun ñoo nekk fancy, ñun ñoo leen amee suñ leen bàyyee industry bi dee, and we're doing a lot. And I want to say thank you very much to you guys for spending your time, and I love you guys. Good night.